David Alexander's official biography of Gene Roddenberry named the seminal 1956 sci-fi adventure Forbidden Planet as one of his inspirations for Star Trek. Like Star Trek, Forbidden Planet takes place in the 23rd century. After inventing intergalactic travel, the human race has begun exploring and colonizing foreign worlds. It's easy to see how the United Planets became the United Federation of Planets, and how the cruiser C-57D became the Starship Enterprise. The immersive world-building of Forbidden Planet gave Roddenberry the perfect template to explore contemporary social issues in speculative genre stories. Philip K. Schuer's Los Angeles Times review of Forbidden Planet acknowledged that the filmmakers had transcended and revolutionized their genre. He wrote that Forbidden Planet was more than another science fiction movie, with the emphasis on fiction. It is a genuinely thought-through concept of the future, and the production MGM has bestowed on it gives new breadth and dimension to that time-worn phrase, "out of this world." Sci-fi filmmaking was never the same after Forbidden Planet blazed the trail into uncharted galaxies full of mind-bending wastelands and imaginary beasts.
Fire. You see? He's helpless.
The production design of Forbidden Planet has all the familiar visual markers of retro-futuristic sci-fi. Ray guns, flying saucers, beep-boop sound effects. But it doesn't just lean on tropes and cliches, it created a few of its own. Forbidden Planet is notable for having a number of firsts for the science fiction genre. It was the first movie to take place entirely on a distant planet far away from Earth, the first movie with a fully electronic musical score provided by B.B. and Lewis Barron, the first movie to feature humans having mastered faster-than-light travel, and one of the first movies to give its robot character a distinctive personality. The lovable Robbie the Robot paved the way for R2-D2, WALL-E, and the Transformers. Two-time Oscar nominee Walter Pidgeon and Honey West star Anne Francis lead the cast as the enigmatic Dr. Morbius and his daughter Altera, who are somehow immune to the mysterious planetary force that wiped out Morbius's crew and vaporized his ship. A young Leslie Nielsen, back when he was still a straightforward dramatic actor before Airplane turned him into a deadpan comedic actor, appears as Commander John J. Adams, the template for Captain Kirk. Much like Kirk, Adams is a roguish interstellar leader who ignores warnings, plays by his own rules, and maintains grace under fire.
It's all right, sir. A commanding officer doesn't need brains, just a good loud voice, huh?
Considering it was made several decades before the invention of CGI, the effects in Forbidden Planet hold up surprisingly well today. Without computers to rely on, the Forbidden Planet team used practical effects and elaborate set design, consisting of a full-scale mock-up of 3/4 of the starship and a beautifully painted cyclorama surrounding the soundstage with the desolate landscapes of Altair 4, to transport viewers to another world. Longtime Disney animator Joshua Meda, loaned out by the Mouse House to MGM, did a phenomenal job of bringing the invisible monster to life. He created the monster by drawing directly onto the film frames and tinted the lines red, and included subtle yet noticeable details like a goatee beard that insinuates a sinister connection to Dr. Morbius. This is indicative of the attention to detail that Roddenberry would carry over into Star Trek.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Forbidden Planet could be described as Shakespeare in space. Its narrative is loosely adapted from The Tempest. In The Tempest, Prospero lives on a remote island with his daughter and his servants, and uses sorcery to attack a ship at sea. In Forbidden Planet, Dr. Morbius lives on a remote world with his daughter and his robot, and uses his mind to attack a ship in space. The Star Trek franchise is full of Shakespearean parallels. The Bard is Kirk's favorite author. The original series episodes Cat's Paw and The Conscience of the King borrowed scenes directly from Shakespeare plays. Jean-Luc Picard can be seen reading the Globe Illustrated Shakespeare all throughout Next Generation's run. The Wrath of Khan explores the same themes as King Lear. In Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home, to check if Spock's mental faculties are back to normal, Bones quotes Hamlet to see if he recognizes it. Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country takes its title from Hamlet, and features Klingons who are obsessed with Shakespeare and a villain who quotes him constantly.
Cry havoc, and let's slip the dogs of war.
Star Trek even offered up its own translation of The Tempest with the Season 3 episode Requiem for Methuselah. Clearly, Roddenberry responded to Forbidden Planet's blend of sci-fi and Shakespeare.
I will not be the cause of this. I choose.
All in all, Forbidden Planet is one of the greatest spacefaring adventures ever put on the big screen. It didn't just lay the groundwork, it still stands alongside all the movies and TV shows it inspired. The Baron's otherworldly electronic sound design creates an eerie atmosphere for the entire runtime that keeps the audience on the edge of their seat, dreading the arrival of the invisible monster. Forbidden Planet is a must-see for Star Trek fans, not only to see the origins and inspiration behind the franchise, but because it's a perfect example of what Star Trek does so well, using stories about aliens and outer space to explore human emotions and fears. Apart from some dodgy gender politics involving its only female character, Forbidden Planet has aged like a fine wine. It's not just a time capsule of a bygone era of science fiction. Its gravitas and imagination and capacity to surprise put a lot of modern sci-fi to shame. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe and click on the little bell. And also seize the day and call your mom and be kind to yourself.